When we enter Greek mythology, we enter at a world at war, a world where the old gods, the feminine gods, and the earthborn gods are violently overthrown. The Greeks didn't invent the myths. They were inherited ancient African, Sumerian, and Near Eastern star stories, but rewrote them through a patriarchal lens. The result was a mythology of hierarchy, conquest, and control. This is the Greek mythology, the patriarchal rewrite, presented to you by yours truly, Elenia Williams. And big thank you to Luminescent. Let's take a dive. When we enter Greek mythology, we enter at a world at war, a world where the old gods, the feminine gods, and the earthborn gods are violently overthrown. Before the Olympians, the Titan matriarchy. Before Zeus, Hera, and the Olympians, the Greeks originally worshipped a great mother, just like every ancient culture. She was known as Gaia, Earth Mother, the first creator, Rhea, Great Mother of the Gods, and Mnemosyne, Memory, the keeper of ancestral knowledge. These beings were not passive, they ruled, they birthed, they created the cosmos, and they existed long before the male sky gods. This echoes Africa's Nut, Hathor, and Isis, the original blueprint. Before the Olympians, the Titan matriarchy. Before Zeus, Hera, and the Olympians, the Greeks originally worshipped a great mother, just like the heart of Greek mythology is the moment when the masculine overthrows the feminine. Uranus, the ruler of Aquarius, Sky Father, suppresses Gaia, Earth Mother, her children. Kronos, or Saturn, her son, cuts Uranus down. Zeus, or Jupiter, then overthrows Kronos. The Olympians take the universe by force. This was the mythic justification for a transition from earth based feminine wisdom to sky based masculine authority. It marks the downfall of matriarchy in Greek culture. Greek goddesses were originally powerful mother deities, but the Olympian rewrite diminishes them. Hera was once the supreme mother goddess, rewritten as a jealous wife. Athena was a Libyan African war goddess, rewritten as a daughter born from Zeus's head, cutting out the mother. Artemis was a wild earth goddess, rewritten as a virgin, disconnected from feminine sexuality. Aphrodite was a Near Eastern cosmic creatrix, rewritten as the goddess of beauty and desire only. Every feminine archetype was fragmented, controlled, and then minimized. Zeus becomes the patriarchal ideal: law, order, thunder, hierarchy. All these tying into Jupiter. He symbolizes male authority, which is why in your chart Jupiter shows up in a woman's chart as her husband. Kingship, dominance, the right to rule or sovereignty. Violence justified as divine will. This was not spiritual evolution, it was cultural propaganda. Greek mythology connects directly to older civilizations. For example, we have Zeus, the Egyptian Amun Ra, sky father, Athena, or Neith, the Egyptian war goddess, Dionysus, or Osiris and Heru fusion, Aphrodite, or Ishtar, Inanna, Hermes, or Hermes, both the deity connected with the moon. The Greeks didn't invent the gods, they colonized them. Greek mythology survived through the constellations. Zeus or Jupiter rules Sagittarius and Pisces. Hera or Juno appears in astrology as marriage or power dynamics. Athena or Pallas Athena is an asteroid representing strategy and feminine wisdom. Aphrodite or Venus shows up as love, beauty, attraction, respect. Artemis goes with the moon for intuition, cycles, and liberation. And Hermes or Mercury connects with intellect and messages from spirit. So when you read astrology, you are reading Greek interpretations of much older African and Mesopotamian star systems. Now, how do we see Greek myth energies in your chart? Well, we want to look at your Jupiter placement, which is your Zeus archetype. This is about growth, authority, soul expansion, the reason why you're here. Venus sign shows us the Aphrodite archetype, which is how we express love, respect, adoration. The moon sign directs us to our Artemis archetype, which is intuition, freedom, emotional instincts. Mercury sign shows us the Hermes archetype, which is the mind, communication, and magic. The asteroids Juno, Pallas, Athena, Vesta, and Ceres all tied to sacred feminine wisdom. The 12 houses is also connecting with the 12 Olympian temples in your life. So again, the Greek gods live in your birth chart as psychological patterns, ancestral memories, and cosmic teachers. The Greek patriarchal system later becomes the foundation for the Roman Empire, Catholicism, Christianity, Western legal systems, colonial structures, patriarchal marriage, gender hierarchy. And they all used Greek myths as tools to justify the power of switching the system to this foundation from matriarchal to patriarchal. So even though the rewrite, the feminine still survives, it does show up in oracle traditions, which is the Delphi that was run by the priestesses, Artemis's temple, Aphrodite's cults, the moon and Venus worship, the Eleusinian mysteries honoring Demeter and Persephone. And these practices preserved by the divine feminine until Rome came and destroyed them. Now, for reflection, where in your life have you felt your feminine power minimized or rewritten by others' narratives? And where is your inner goddess, Athena, Aphrodite, or Artemis, asking to be restored to her original power? As we move from Greece to Rome, you'll notice something powerful. Rome doesn't create its own mythology. It steals Greece's and uses it as a weapon of empire. We will see how this patriarchal system spreads across Europe, destroys matriarchal cultures, and reshapes spiritual history. Thank you so much for tuning into this message. I hope it found you well. And if you are interested in learning more about your own natal chart, you can do so in 1 hour, learning a lot about your signs, your planets, and your houses. Just send me an email at iamluminescent@gmail.com and let's get started today.